So we have 2 holiday sequels coming out with the exact same plot. Let's review one of them.
I set it off for all day and all night.
I'm kind of on a first date with Santa number 2.
How'd you guys meet?
Oh, waxing his business. Oh my God.
It looks like a parking cone.
He has such kind eyes.
Put a baby in me, Santa number 2!
A Bad Moms Christmas or Bad Moms 2, whatever you want to say, is a sequel to last year's Bad Moms movie, and basically it stars a returning cast of Mila Kunis, Kristen Bell, and Kathryn Hahn, and this movie basically is the story of the Bad Moms. They return, which is played by the same cast, Mila Kunis, Kristen Bell, and Kathryn Hahn. They basically want to celebrate a great Christmas with their families until it went upside down when their moms have came on the square. I really love the first Bad Moms movie. The first Bad Moms movie was probably the most funniest movie I've seen in 2016 in my opinion. It wasn't the best movie of 2016, but it's probably the most funniest. I enjoyed watching it. I don't know why. It's supposed to be for a chick flick, but I watched it and I enjoyed it. So I was kind of excited for a Bad Moms Christmas, especially when they're taking it into a holiday season. I was like, I want to see how that goes. I want to see the moms go crazy on Christmas. But this movie really did disappoint me. Right when I woke out of it, I was like thinking, what happened, you guys? Especially from the directors. They directed the first Bad Moms movie, and they also directed this movie. I don't know what happened. It's like, it feels like they ran out of ideas and stuff, and they just want to put that in, and it makes me feel like, is this movie even funny at all? Because this movie, to me, wasn't as funny as the last Bad Moms movie. Like, the last Bad Moms movie was way more funnier than this movie. I only laughed a couple of times in this movie, but most of the comedy fell very, very flat. But I still have positives with the film, and I think the biggest positive I could give to this film is Mila Kunis, Kristen Bell, and Kathryn Hahn's chemistry. They all have it there. From the first Bad Moms movie, they were fantastic. In this movie, they're still fantastic. I just like them. They're very likable when they're chatting together. They're just very likable characters. But what about the moms? The grandparents. You know what I mean, the grandmothers. What do I think of them? Well, I only have one favorite of those. It's Susan Sarandon as Kathryn Hahn's mother. I thought she was pretty funny in the film. There are some parts in the film that I think she does a pretty cool job, and she was probably the best one out of them all. Let's talk about Cheryl Hires at first. Now, she's Kristen Bell's mom. She was like probably the most unfunniest characters ever. She's like one of those characters that's trying to be hilarious, but she's not. I'm gonna spoil the scene, but there's one scene where Kristen Bell's telling her mom that she needs space because she's always everywhere with her, and she just keeps saying, I have cancer, I have diabetes, I have all that, just to get her attention. And it's supposed to be funny, but it wasn't. I was just like, is that supposed to be funny, or is it supposed to be stupid? Because it is pretty freaking stupid. But the one I hated the most is Christine Baranski as Mila Kunis' mother. She is so freaking annoying in this film. Every time I see her driving Mila Kunis nuts, Mila Kunis in the film is basically the exact same feeling that I have watching this film. Because she feels like she's not her mother. She feels like she's a stepmother or something. Because she doesn't feel like a mother to me. She feels like a forced stepmother that's trying to be funny, but she's not. She's being kind of a dick sometimes. Like, she's just so annoying. I just want her out of the film. And mostly, from the first half of the movie, it's the same movie as the first one, which that is a positive because that is fun. But then there's a scene when they're going to the trampoline park, and it changes. The movie changes into a mother and daughter relationship movie, and it doesn't really work for me. Even though Susan Sarandon did start the show, feels very necessary for those old moms to be there. It's just like, we need to take this movie to the next level, so let's do the grandmothers, like they did with Daddy's Home 2, which I haven't seen yet, and that's another movie with this, what I'm talking about in the intro of the video. Basically, it carries the same plot. I'm just hoping Daddy's Home 2 is better than A Bad Moms Christmas. I can try and say which one's better than another. But overall, guys, A Bad Moms Christmas is not that great of a movie. It's a very disappointing movie. It's actually a pretty bad movie, actually. I wasn't even laughing. The jokes fell flat. There were some funny parts, but the funny parts is just chuckling parts. They're not all funny. But if you're chicks and stuff, if you want to go see A Bad Moms Christmas, you can. Because I think you will have a lot of fun with this movie. I'm not saying this movie's not for me. I did like the first movie. It was a fun movie. This movie wasn't fun at all. It actually really is boring at times. I'm going to give A Bad Moms Christmas a D. So guys, have you seen A Bad Moms Christmas? What do you think of that movie? Comment below, let me know what you think. And I got some reviews coming up. I hope I can review them that time. That is Murder on the Orient Express and also Daddy's Home 2. I hope I can get those reviews done. And also next week, Justice League's coming out. So I'm thinking of doing something before Justice League comes out. I'm trying to think of something because I was thinking of reviewing the Dark Knight trilogy, but I already did that leading up to Batman v Superman. So I'm just thinking, what else should I do? Try and comment in the comments below before I thought about that. And have a nice day.